You know, I was talking to my neighbor Margaret the other day. She's 82, sharp as a tack, still tends her garden every morning, and even teaches line dancing at the community center. And I thought to myself, what's her secret? How is she living with so much energy and joy while others her age struggle just to get through the day? Turns out, it's not magic. It's little things she's been doing for years without even realizing they were adding up to a longer, healthier life. So today, let's talk about those secret signs, the quiet, everyday habits and signals your body gives you that say, hey, you're on the right track to living well into your 90s. Because here's the truth, how you feel today isn't just luck. It's a reflection of choices you've made. And the beautiful part? It's never too late to start making even better ones. Now, you might be thinking, but I'm already in my 60s, 70s, or beyond. Does it really matter? Oh, it matters more than ever. Science shows that small shifts later in life can have a huge impact on how long and how well you live. So let's dive into the first few signs that you're built for the long haul. Sign number 1. You wake up feeling refreshed most days. Asterisk, let's start with mornings. When you open your eyes, do you feel stiff and groggy? Or do you have a little spring in your step? Now, I'm not saying you have to leap out of bed like a 20-year-old. Aches and creaks are part of the journey. But if you generally wake up without crushing fatigue or brain fog, that's a big clue your body is repairing itself the way it should. Deep, restorative sleep is like a nightly tune-up for your cells. And if you're not quite there yet, don't worry. Later, we'll talk about simple tweaks to improve sleep without pills. Asterisk. Maybe you've noticed your friends complaining about insomnia while you're still nodding off easily. That's no small thing. Good sleep is linked to a stronger immune system, better memory, and even a healthier heart. So if you're someone who still sleeps like a log most nights, give yourself a pat on the back. Your body's thanking you. Sign number 2. You have a reason to get up in the morning. Here's something fascinating. Studies of people who live past 100 often find they share one trait. They have a sense of purpose. It doesn't have to be grand. Maybe it's your morning crossword, volunteering at the library, babysitting your grandkids, or even just watching the birds at your feeder with a cup of tea. That little spark of, I want to see what today brings, is powerful medicine. Take my friend Carl. He's 78 and rebuilds antique radios in his garage. Some days he spends hours tinkering, other days just 10 minutes. But he always has a project waiting. He told me, it's not about the radios. It's about having something that makes me curious. And that curiosity, it keeps his mind active, his hands steady, and his mood lifted. So ask yourself, what's my version of Carl's radios? If you've got something, even something small, that lights you up, you're nurturing your brain and spirit for the long run. Sign number 3, you bounce back from stress without falling apart. Think about the last time something didn't go your way. Maybe a grandchild canceled a visit last minute, or the weather ruined your plans. Did you shrug it off and adjust, or did it ruin your whole week? Here's the good news. If you're the type who can take life's little disappointments in stride, research suggests you're likely to live longer and better. Scientists even have a term for this. They call it psychological resilience. It's not about avoiding stress, we all have it, but about how quickly your mind and body recover. My neighbor Ida, bless her, puts it perfectly. At 85, I've learned storms pass quicker if I don't build a tent in the rain. And she's right. Chronic stress ages us from the inside out. But if you've developed ways to let go, whether it's praying, laughing it off, or calling a friend to vent, you're giving your cells a fighting chance. Try this. Next time something bothers you, ask yourself, will this matter in a year? If not, take a deep breath and picture letting it float away like a cloud. Sounds simple, but that tiny habit can add years to your life. Sign number 4, you move without thinking about it. Now, let's talk about your body's silent language. When you drop a spoon, do you bend down easily to pick it up? Do you tap your foot to music without realizing it? These little movements matter more than you think. Longevity studies show that people who maintain natural, effortless mobility, not running marathons, just staying loose, tend to stay independent far longer. I'll never forget meeting Roy at the grocery store. He's 91, and when his apples rolled out of his bag, he squatted down, no hands, picked them up, and stood up smoothly. I asked his secret, and he winked. I never sat still long enough to rust. Turns out, he's gardened daily for 50 years. No fancy workouts, just consistent, gentle motion. The message here isn't you must exercise. It's that if you're already someone who fidgets, stretches while watching TV, or walks to check the mail instead of driving, your body is preserving its youth. And if you've lost some flexibility, no panic. Small stretches while waiting for the kettle to boil can work wonders. Sign number 5. You have someone to share laughs with. Asterisk, here's a surprise. Your social life might be as important as your diet. Ever noticed how some people seem to shrink into themselves as they age, while others keep making new friends at 70, 80, even 90? That's no coincidence. Laughing with others releases feel-good chemicals that lower inflammation. Yes, laughter literally heals. Asterisk, take the Thursday Breakfast Club at my local diner. It's just 6 widowed ladies who meet weekly to gossip and tell stories. One told me, we solve nothing and everything at once. That connection, whether it's family, old friends, or a card game group, keeps their minds sharp and hearts light. Even if you're not a social butterfly, having just one person who gets you can be a longevity superpower. Who's the person you can call at 2 p.m. or 2 a.m.? If you've got someone or a furry friend who adores you, treasure that bond. It's adding life to your years as much as years to your life. Sign number 6. You eat like it's 1950 without trying. Asterisk, picture your childhood meals. Maybe a roast with vegetables, a slice of homemade pie, a glass of milk. No calorie counting, no superfood obsessions. Just real food, eaten slowly, with others. That's the secret. Most thriving 90-year-olds today grew up before processed foods took over. They naturally eat smaller portions, stop when full, and savor flavors. Asterisk. My great-aunt Clara lived to 102. Her diet secret? She ate bacon every morning, but just 2 crisp strips with eggs from her neighbor's chickens. No guilt, no binging, just pleasure in moderation. If your meals look more like what your grandparents ate than a fast food menu, you're already ahead. Asterisk. Try this. Next meal, put your fork down between bites. Notice textures, flavors. That simple act slows eating, helps digestion, and tells your brain you're satisfied sooner. A trick dietitians wish more people knew. Sign number 7. You lose track of time when you're happy. Ever gotten so absorbed in a hobby that hours flew by? That's called flow, and it's a hidden fountain of youth. Whether it's painting, fishing, or telling stories, activities that make you forget time reduce stress hormones and keep your brain agile. Asterisk, Mr. Tanaka, a 97-year-old bonsai master in Kyoto, told researchers his secret. When I'm pruning, I enter a world where clocks don't exist. That timeless focus, not keeping busy to fill hours, but losing yourself in joy, is common in long-lived cultures. So if you've got a passion that makes the world fade away, you're not just passing time, you're extending it. Asterisk. Sign number 8. You embrace your years instead of fighting them. This one might surprise you. The healthiest elders don't obsess over looking or acting young. They own their age with pride. A landmark Yale study found that people with positive views of aging lived 7.5 years longer than those who resisted it. Think about it. Stressing over wrinkles or hiding your birth date burns energy better spent living. But if you can say, I've earned these laugh lines, or at my age, I've learned what matters, you're tapping into a profound truth. Aging isn't decline, it's the art of becoming. Asterisk, at 89, actress Iris Apfel said, I'm not pretty, but I'm fascinating. That self-acceptance radiates from every photo. Whether it's wearing purple hats unapologetically or sharing hard-won wisdom, owning your age is life's ultimate power move. Asterisk. Your life is already speaking. So there we are, friends. 8 quiet signs your body and soul are whispering. We're made for the long road. Maybe you recognized yourself in a few or spotted areas to gently nurture. Either way, remember, longevity isn't about perfection. It's about consistency in the little things, how you chew your food, who you laugh with, what makes your heart sing. I'd love to hear which sign resonated most. Or what's one tiny habit you'll start today? Drop a comment below. Your story might inspire someone. If this series brought you value, hit like and subscribe for more conversations about thriving at every age. As we wrap up, I'll leave you with this. The secret to living past 90 isn't found in a pill or a trend. It's in the ordinary moments you've lived all along. The morning light through your curtains, the stories you tell, the love you give and receive. Keep honoring those, and who knows? Maybe someday, someone will ask what your secret was, and you'll smile and say, I just lived. Until next time, dear friends, here's to your health, your joy, and the incredible years ahead.